Hi, this is Katie Harris with WKMH News Channel 21. Today we are here to talk about 3D printing and the integration of 3D printing into our local schools. First, we're going to define 3D printing. It is the action or process of making a physical object from a three-dimensional digital model, typically by laying down many thin layers of material in succession. Now let's go to our local reporter as she shows us how this is done.
Traditionally, when you think of printing, you think of printing out something on a piece of paper using ink. Well, 3D printing is actually printing out a physical object. You have a digital image that you can create using different animation modeling softwares. You connect this image with your 3D printer, and it actually takes that, analyzes it, and it prints it out in physical form, layer by layer.
Thanks for that, Laurie. Now we're going to talk about some benefits of using 3D printers in the classroom that some teachers have described to us. One of the things they mentioned was that it creates inventors out of your students. It makes them more innovative and more excited about learning and makes them more curious and want to try new things. It brings art back into the classroom by giving them a chance to create things. It engages learners and makes even the kids who are not always as interested in learning more interested by using this technology. It promotes digital citizenship, makes every lesson hands-on, and helps children to solve real-world problems. Now let's go to a class in England where students are using 3D printers to solve real-world problems by solving a problem of making braces for their teacher's young daughter who is struggling to learn to walk. Let's watch as one of the students describes how they are using this in their classroom.
Once we finished all our designs, we chose the top three designs to print them out. In the printing process of one of our designs, we a bit of the plastic came off one of our designs, so we had to tweak the settings and change a bit of the design to make it right.
Now let's go over to our sister station where they recently attended a professional development session for teachers who are learning to use 3D printing in our classroom. We'll hear from a biology teacher who was learning about 3D printing and even one of the instructors at the 3D printing session about him teaching these teachers how to use 3D printing.
Who would have ever thought the Department of Defense would have a workshop to teach the nuts and bolts of 3D printing to a group of teachers?
It is exciting. It's exciting for the teachers, it's exciting for students.
Madeline Trevine teaches biology and environmental science at High Point Regional High in Sussex County. She's one of nearly 24 teachers who've come to the Department of Defense's Picatinny Arsenal in Morris County to fine-tune or learn from scratch how to 3D print.
We're trying to teach people how to use it because it seems kind of new and big and a little bit scary.
As you can see, 3D printing has found a valuable place in our local classrooms. Lastly, we're going to hear from a local 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Apple, from Cartersville Elementary School. And she's going to tell us a little bit about how she feels about 3D printing and how it's affected her classroom.
3D printing engaged my students like no other tech integration we have used before. It helped my students be more hands-on and excited about learning.
I hope you enjoyed this report on 3D printing and the effect it's having in our classroom. Now view the next slide to see some of the sources that made this special report possible.